regular season, final few days. Jeff Dan's along with Dee Dee Killaway, and Dee Dee should be an exciting one here tonight. Senior night here at Central High School between Central boys and the Dexter Tigers. Chance for the Central Red Devils to get a little bit of revenge tonight on the Dexter Tigers.
I would think so. After that game at the beginning of the year, I think Central really has something to prove. Looking at the standings, I don't think it would affect them one way or the other, except mentally knowing that they came back from maybe a little bit of a rough start and really improved on their season.
Central currently coming in right now 14-2 with 2 games left. They got a game tomorrow against PVHS up there, and they're going to try to ride the season out as try to end the regular season at number 1. They got a couple tough squads behind them in Penquist Valley and Madawaska, but things play out well. They should maybe get enough points to hold on to that 1 seed to go in the Bangor Auditorium. For the Dexter Tigers, tough season for them. This is their last game of the season. A scrappy ball club. They came out strong early in the season. Dee Dee went to 3-0, but then bottomed out for a little while before they got back on the winning side. But right now, standing at 7-10.
I think that they're trying to redeem themselves after that mid-season slump. They've come back from some really tough games, and they're trying to get back on a winning note. Having a lot of young players play, it's going to be important for them to really make a good showing today.
It should be an interesting game because Dexter knows that they're the only squad locally in the old Penquist League teams that have gotten Central this year. Central's only other loss was an exciting game with Sumner. Triple overtime affair, I believe, down in East Sullivan. And so locally, Dexter has, they have one up on Central, but boy, I tell you, never count this Central Red Devil squad. Jamie Russell has such a super team this year, and it should be an exciting one here. The last game for the seniors on their home court before they head down to the auditorium, so anything could happen tonight.
That's right.
Back, everybody, to Central High School. Jeff Dan's along with Dee Dee Killaway, as we're going to get geared up between Dexter boys and the Central boys. As we mentioned before, Dexter snuck away with a win earlier this season. They jumped up to a 3-0 season before they kind of tailed off in the midway part. But tonight should be very interesting. As we've seen Dexter over the past couple of games, they've been playing pretty good basketball, but it's always been a couple of things that they've missed a couple times that put them on the losing end. Of course, Monday they got the win over Searsport. Before that, had a tough game at home with the Penquist Patriots, and it was a fierce game. They came back, Dee Dee, but just fell a little bit short to those Patriots.
The thing that surprised me, and because Bob and I did the game, the thing that surprised me was how well those teams matched up and how similar they were. And nobody wanted the game. It looks like, Dexter didn't go out and play very good at the beginning. They played great at the end, and Penquist started handing the game to them. So it was one of those, doesn't anybody really want to take charge and win this game? And I'm sure that both coaches were thinking exactly that.
Yeah, Dexter, for the most part, played them pretty strong. We'll see how they match up with Central tonight, as they definitely got to keep an eye on Ryan Rivera, the leading scorer. Very explosive player, great three-point shooter. But they also, Central definitely has a height with people like Shane Tatro, one of the leading rebounders in the region. So they definitely, when you have to worry about Rivera outside, you got to worry about Tatro underneath getting second and third opportunities.
Well, I tell you, when I saw Central play up at Dexter, John King absolutely impresses me. He's a big boy. He does a real nice job on the boards. There isn't anything he can't do. You look at him and you think, wow, he should be playing football somewhere. But he's a very, very agile basketball player underneath there.
A person that's a Knoll. John King, number 41. James Harris, number 43, and number 3, Ryan Rivera. They also have a couple more seniors. So Ben Smith, number 21. Shane Tatro, number 33. And number 35, Joel Young. We'll see how they suit up. Traditionally, for Central, their normal starting lineup has been Rivera, Justin Ladd, number 11, Scott Straub, number 25, Shane Tatro, number 33, and John King, number 41. As the quite an impressive roster. You have 7 seniors walking out. Jamie Russell really making a big investment on this season with this senior squad, and definitely paid off, going so far 2 losses on the season.
It's been a great season for them in the past couple seasons too, so they don't have anything to be ashamed of, that's for sure.
Starting lineup for Dexter coming out right now is Brent Patterson, number 10. We'll look for him to have a big game. Ball control, mental discipline is going to play an important factor. Sometimes gets a little frustrated and turns the ball over a couple times, but lately he's been definitely stepping up and getting some excellent scoring opportunities in the past 3 or 4 games. So look for Brent to have a big night. Number 20, Mark Cooper. Number 32, Brock Kimball. Number 40, Dusty Davis will start. And number 33, Ben Robinson will start instead of Brock Kimball. And number 42, Mike Mountain. Look for Cooper and Mike Mountain, the three-point threats for the Tigers. As I think it's definitely going to be a shooter's night here, Didi, because both teams like to run and gun.
Number 25.
Starting lineups are being called out for Central. It is starting off. It's going to be Nelson Knoll, as it's going to be all seniors starting for the first few minutes of the ball game. Scott Straub, number 25. Shane Tatro, number 33, the big guy underneath. Look for him to have a big night on the boards. John King, number 41. And then it's going to be Ryan Rivera, number 3. It's going to be Central versus Dexter. Should be an exciting game, folks. You want to stay tuned. We're going to take another break, and when we come back, we'll have the tip-off between the two squads right here on D103. 39. Capacity crowd for Central, and a good contingent coming in from Dexter, as Dexter fans will split tonight. The Dexter girls playing home tonight. Hopefully we'll get some highlights from that game. We'll get some highlights from Bob Robinson up at PCHS between Foxcroft and PCHS. But right now, it's Dexter and Central. In the circle, it's going to be number 33, Ben Robinson, and Shane Tatro jumping it up. It's going to be controlled from Tatro. Tips it over to Central. Rivera with the ball. He's guarded by Brent Patterson. With the ball, gives it off over to John King. Top of the key, now left side to Straub. Straub looking underneath to Tatro, doesn't do it. Passes right over to 40. 41, John King. Pass goes in underneath. The basket counts. It's going to be Mark Cooper with the foul. John King at the line to shoot the three-point play.
That's his first, team's first.
John King puts Central on the board first. 20 seconds gone by. 2-0 lead. Takes his time. Shoots. Off the back of the rim, no good. Brent Patterson hauls in the rebound. And he'll push the ball down for the Tigers. Right side he'll go. Now he'll work it over the left. Looks at Cooper, gives him the ball. Cooper with the ball. He passes with Patterson. Now goes inside the Mountain. Pass goes inside to Davis. Kicks it back out the Mountain. Now top of the key to Mark Cooper.
We're seeing a box and one out here with the biggest guy on the floor covering Patterson.
Cooper for three. No, off the side of the rim. Loose ball right there's Mountain. Back up and in. Nice positioning, Didi, by Mountain to box out Tatro and get the rebound. 2-2 ball game. Minute gone by. Rivera in the lane. Jumper no good. Right there is Knoll. He'll put it up and in. 4-2 lead for the Red Devils.
And here goes Dexter again, not boxing out. It's going to kill him. Can't give up these second chances.
Cooper pushes the ball down. Passes left over to Mountain. Inside to Davis. Now passes outside by the foul line. Jumper by Ben Robinson. Hits. Tie ball game.
Nice little power move inside. Good power dribble and up strong.
Patterson awaits Rivera at midcourt. Ryan moves to the left, now crosses hands on the dribble, goes right inside the paint. He's going to take a stutter step. Looks like a travel, Didi, but they're going to call a foul. It's going to be on Brent, pushing on Rivera. Dexter's second team foul.
That's right, his first.
Rivera will inbound the ball for the Red Devils. Kicks it out over to Straub, left side. He'll work it out to the top of the key. Now drives in, kicks it back out to Rivera on the wing. Rivera now inside the John King. Spin around jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Ben Robinson.
When you watch the Dexter boys rebound, they don't step back and make contact. They just jump vertically, and that sometimes hurts them.
Dusty Davis on the left side. A little 5-foot jumper. Hits. Dexter has the lead, 6-4. Rivera with the ball now. Gives it over to John King. King. Now left side is a jumper by Straub. Air ball right there is Mike Mountain. Here come the Tigers. Chance to add on to their 2-point lead. Cooper with it. A three by Mountain. No, off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound comes down to Straub. Here come the Red Devils. Rivera has the ball. He's guarded in the backcourt by Patterson. They're kind of going at it already in the first few minutes of the ball game. Ball stripped by Cooper. Nice job, Cooper stepping up, stealing the ball from Rivera. Rivera reaches in and draws the foul.
He's not real happy about that, but they called basically the same foul on Mark the time before. So Ryan's first, team's first.
5:18 left to go in the first quarter. 6-4 lead for Dexter. Patterson with the ball, left wing, fakes a three, gives it over to Mountain, down baseline. Now out over to Robinson, top of the key. Cooper receives the ball, now to Patterson. We go right side. Mountain skips it way over to Cooper, left wing, almost jumps and steps out of bounds with the ball, but stays in bounds, goes inside to Patterson, baseline jumper, drops, but it's going to be an offensive foul.
That's 2 on him. That's tough at this point of the game.
And immediately, Calvin Texero will come in the ball game. Coach Peter Murray has to keep Brent low on the foul so far. 2 fouls in the first 3 minutes of the ball game. Tough call right there. Looked like it could have gone either way.
They didn't count the basket.
Just under 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Dexter has a 6-4 lead.
Dexter boys in a 1-3-1 with Dusty Davis at the top.
Rivera pass underneath to Tatro. It goes over his hands, believe it or not, and goes out of bounds. Central wants a timeout to talk things over. We'll take the break. 20-second timeout. 6-4 lead for Dexter. D103. Backcourt pressure applied by Central. Dexter breaks it. Texero right side. He's going to drive in. 10-foot jumper. Air ball. Goes over the rim. John King rips down the rebound.
Just a little dime impressed by Central, forcing Dexter to do what they don't want to do, shoot quickly.
King tries to pass it over the hands of Dusty Davis. And Dusty steps up and snatches the ball. Dexter has it now. Texera.
I think Jamie called the timeout just to get his kids to pay attention. They're just a little lackadaisical here, which is what they were at Dexter.
Texera, top of the key. Central still playing the zone. 2-3 zone now. Underneath is Davis. He almost falls out of bounds. Gives it over to Mountain. Left side jumper. No good. Rebound comes down to Justin Ladd. He'll push it down on the left side. Now puts it down to Tatro. Kicks it back out to Ladd. We'll throw it to the right side of the court. Now to Straub. To Rivera. Now down to Tatro. Bad pass. Almost stolen. There is a loose ball picked up by Davis. He'll throw it down to Cooper. Layup left side. Good.
And that's that football. Good receiver out there.
4-point lead for the Tigers now at 8-4, coming up to the 3:30 mark of the first quarter. Welcome. Should be a great game. Jumper left side by Scott Straub. Hits. 8-6 lead for Dexter. And now stolen in the backcourt. Nice pass over the head. Tatro gives it over to Ladd. He couldn't get it in. He had defense on him. Had to pull it out. Pass goes inside to Straub. Out of bounds. Dexter ball.
Yeah, Coach Russell's really upset on the sideline. He wants these kids to pay attention. That's twice they've just dropped the ball out of bounds, just fumbled it.
Again, backcourt pressure by Central. Texero will break the press. Right side, he's going to go down to baseline. Now pulls it out, pulls up his dribble. Now he steps in underneath the Rivera, puts up the jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to King, but it looks like Texero fouling his shot.
I think Calvin was just being a little tough on himself, followed his shot, hit the guy pretty hard from behind. That's the team's 4th.
Dexter really, Didi, right now having good opportunities shooting. They've made at least 10 attempts so far in this quarter.
But Central's making them do something they don't want to do.
Left side jumper again. Scott Straub hits. Tie ball game. 2:45 left to go in the first quarter. Texera gives it over to Cooper in the backcourt. Now towards midcourt to Davis. Crosses the timeline. He's on the left side. Gives it over to Mountain. Mountain tries to pass it to Texera. Stepping in his Ladd. Steals the ball. He's going to go up for the layup. It's in. Central takes the lead back at 10-8. Nice anticipation, Didi, by Justin Ladd stepping in at the top of the key for Dexter.
Again, Dexter not doing what they want to do. Not slowing it down.
Underneath, it was Robinson putting up the shot. No good. Rebound comes down the Mountain. He'll step inside the paint. Lays it up underneath and in.
What a pretty move.
As he goes right underneath the hoop. One-handed, lays it up on the right side. Tie ball game. 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Rivera with the ball. Stutter steps, goes right, gives it over to Tatro. 10-footer, no good. It's going to go out of bounds. Let's see who they give it to. Central ball.
Mike Mountain wanted that to be off of Straub, but they didn't call it.
Substitutions in the ball game now. Tatro will sit down as number 23, Adam Selvia, checks in the ball game. Brock Kimball's also checked in for the Tigers. Straub top of the key, left side of Rivera. Texier is guarding him. Rivera looking inside to King, can't do it. Gives it over to 23, Sevilla. A three-pointer put up this time by Straub as he is shooting the lights out. This first quarter, 3-point lead for the Red Devils, 13-10.
You kind of get the idea he can shoot?
They definitely have the feeling right now. Scott Straub scored the last 7 points for the Red Devils. Kimball gives it off over to Mountain, left side along the baseline, kicks it way over on that skip pass, Didi, to Texera. He's at the top of the key, give and go right there. Mountain forces up the shot, kind of awkward.
Pretty pass, pretty move. Just didn't fall.
And a deep three by Rivera, NBA range, drilled it. 16-10, Central has the lead. Minute left to go in the first. Bad pass, there's a loose ball at the court, stolen by Central. With it is 23, that is Sevilla, plays it up and in.
Dexter definitely needs a timeout.
As Central scored the last 10 points to take an 8-point lead here. 35 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Texera has the ball. Over to Kimball, left side to Mountain for three. Air ball, rebound, comes down to Straub. Dexter's definitely out of their game now, Didi.
Definitely. Dexter's taking shots that they can make, but they're overshooting. They're a little apprehensive here.
Ladd with the ball, top of the key, gives it Rivera. 13 seconds and rolling in the first quarter. Central looking to go end this quarter strong, scoring the last 10 points. 6 seconds, Rivera, 5, right side, baseline. Kicks it out, stolen by Davis on the pass. He'll throw it up at midcourt, and it goes off the glass, and that will end the first quarter. 10-0 run in the last minute and a half by Central. They have an 18-10 lead. We'll come back with second quarter action right here on D103. The play starts. Dexter has the ball. A triple team. Kimball puts up a shot. No good. Rebound comes down to Nelson Knoll. Central has the ball with an 18-10 lead in the second quarter.
Dexter getting the ball down low, getting triple teamed, and not having the ability to kick it back out.
Straub puts up a number 3. Couldn't hit. Rebound comes down to Patterson. He's back in the ball game, playing with 2 fouls.
They've got to have him out there. He's such a floor general. He just takes charge, and everybody else relaxes a little bit.
Davis, spin around jumper, no good. Rivera with a rebound. He pushes it down hard. Passes on the baseline to Ladd. Lays it up and in. 20-10 is the lead for the Red Devils. Davis has the ball, breaks the timeline. He's on the left side. He'll give it off over to Brock Kimball for 3. No. Rebound to Rivera. He'll push it up on the far side of the court. He has Ladd, but he takes it inside the paint, puts it up, no good. Mountain with the rebound. Passes it down to Patterson. Patterson saves it from going out of bounds. And hustling right there is Kimball. Gives it underneath to Patterson, lays it up and in.
Nice look. Good job by Kimball to be in the right place at the right time, getting it back up to Patterson.
8-point lead for Central now. 20-12, 6:30 left to go in the first half. John King's going to check in for Central on the next whistle. Rivera at midcourt, gives it off over to Knoll. Back to Rivera. Now to Ladd, left wing. He has a chance for a three-pointer, holds it. Gives it down the baseline, left side to Straub. Back out to Ladd. They're going to pull it out a little bit here. Dexter playing zone.
Dexter going back to the 1-3-1 zone. They don't like the matchup with Rivera and Patterson. There really isn't anybody else who can cover him, though.
Ladd with the ball. Kimball's playing out on him. Ladd will drive inside of the baseline. He gets double teamed quickly. He has to throw it out to Rivera, but he'll travel on the double team.
That's a lucky call for Brock. He had that pivot foot, and Brock just stepped towards him and didn't let him come back up on it.
Straub will sit down and take a breather as King checks back in for Central. 8-point lead for the Red Devils. Backcourt pressure applied by Central. Mountain has the ball. Gives it off over to Patterson. Patterson guarded by Ladd. He'll work the ball up the court. Right side. Gives it off over to Kimball. Kimball looking underneath. Davis screened across. Couldn't get it to him. Gives it back out over to Robinson. Now to Patterson left side. Inside the Mountain. Up and in. The basket counts. See who the foul's on. Dexter's down by 6 now, 20-14.
That's on
No.
0-0. Yep, no, that's his first, team's second, I believe. Yep.
Mike Mountain at the line. Chance to make the three-point play. Straub's going to check back in. Doesn't hit the free throw. Ripped down by Knoll. Gives off to Rivera. He'll push it down. He has Ladd along the left baseline. 16-footer, no good. Ripped down by Brock Kimball. Here come the Tigers.
Central could be crashing the weak side boards because Dexter doesn't box out, but they're not. They're staying outside.
Super job. Brent Patterson just drives inside a lane, puts up the jumper. Dexter was down by 10. Now they're down by 4 as they're on the 6-0 run now. Right side jumper put up by Salvia. No good. Rebound right there is no. Like you said, weak side puts it up and in.
Especially on that, against that 1-3-1. That's a vulnerable spot. If that weak side wing doesn't drop, that spot is open.
Cooper's going to check back in for the Tigers on the next whistle. Patterson has the ball. Left side, gives it over to Mountain. Now he puts up the jumper, no good. Ripped down by Knoll. To Rivera, stepping in as Mountain steals it. He's going to go up, lay it up and in. Nice job by Mike Mountain stepping in, stealing the ball. He scores 2.
Well, he figures if he could throw one away like that, he could steal one like that too.
4:30 left to go in the first half. 4-point lead for Central. They did have a 10-point lead at the end of the first half. Traveling. It's going to be called on Sylvia on the left side.
And I was just hearing Coach Peter Murray over here telling Brock to make sure and drop down there to that weak side spot and make sure he boxes out down there. We saw Brent do it on the other side that time.
Cooper will inbound the ball, gives it off over to Patterson. Patterson gets the call from his coach, and now he'll work it across the timeline. Give it over to Cooper now, right side. He's guarded by Rivera. Nice underneath pass. It goes down to Davis as John King blew the coverage.
Just kind of sleeping there. Let him sleep behind him.
Timeout called. Dexter is now down by 2. We'll take the break. You're listening to D103. Good rip down by Mike Mountain.
And he's lucky because David Cooper didn't box out. Excuse me, Mark Cooper. David is his brother.
Patterson with the ball. Gives it over to Cooper, left side. 3:33 left to go in the first half. 2-point lead for the Red Devils. Davis for 3 off the front of the rim. No good. Rip down.
I don't think I've ever seen Dexter shoot this poorly from outside.
Ladd with the ball. Gives it off over to Knoll. Top of the key. Rivera for 3. No, it doesn't go in again. Ripped down by Mike Mountain. Gives it off over to Patterson. He'll push it down the court. Right side. He'll pull it back out now. It's like Robinson trying to establish position on King. Might have gotten an alley-oop pass. Doesn't get it. Now he has it at the foul line. Gives it off over to Patterson left side. He'll go baseline. Jumper falling away.
Didn't want to commit the offensive. Nice little move there by Brent.
He hits, and Dexter has come back from a 10-point deficit to tie it. 2:45 left to go in the first half. Rivera with the ball. Gives it off over the Ladd. Central crowd getting into it now, trying to root the team on. Ladd at the foul line, losing control of the ball. Gets away with a travel. 3-pointer by Straub. No good again. Here comes Robinson with a rebound. Davis with the ball to Cooper. 17-footer. No good. And the ball's going to be slapped around. Rivera gets it. Tries to go on the fast break, and a Dexter foul.
That's 2 on Cooper, 5 on the team.
2:18 left to go in the first half. Timeout called by Central. It's a 20-second break. We'll take the break. Tie ball game. You're listening to D103.
Your friends and neighbors at the Dexter Regional Federal Credit Union nearest you are proud to help sponsor high school basketball. Growing with and supporting our local communities is one of their primary goals. With offices in Dover, Foxcroft, Dexter, Greenville, and Guilford, the Dexter Regional Federal Credit Union hopes you enjoy the play-by-play action of tonight's game and wishes the best of luck to all the athletes.
When you need high school basketball.
Welcome back to Central High School, everybody. Jeff Danz along with D.D. Killalay. We have a tie ball game with coming up to the 2-minute mark of the first half between Central and Dexter. Bob Robinson's going to give you a report at the half on the PCHS Foxcroft game up in Guilford. Right now, Dexter steals the ball.
They're again just fumbling underneath.
Nice pass from Patterson inside to Davis. He lays it up and in.
Little left-handed shot. Pretty shot.
Dexter's back with the lead again. 24-22. With the ball, Ladd, left side. It's going to go inside the paint. Pulls it out, gives it over to Straub. A 3-pointer, no good. Mountain tries to rip down the rebound. And they're going to say it was off him. As 3 Red Devils also came crashing to the boards.
But that shows you how many Dexter boys are boxing out. Yep. None. And that's been my little pet peeve with them all year. If they would box out and not give a team another chance defensively, they're tough.
Strout checks in for Straub now for the Red Devils. Tatro gets the ball, puts up the jumper, doesn't go in. Rebound comes on to Patterson. He's going to push it down. tries to pass it inside to Cooper, and kicking the ball is Ladd. Dexter will have the ball underneath their hoop.
Patterson had little Matt Strout just chasing him up, and I'm sure he heard those footsteps coming. He got rid of the ball a little quickly.
1:25 left to go in the first half. 2-point lead for the Tigers. Davis with the ball. Spins around, puts up a hard shot, no good, ripped down by John King. Here come the Red Devils. Rivera looking to pass it down court, decides to pull it out. Now tries to pass it to King. King wasn't looking. It goes right behind him, and Didi could have had the ball. She would have been going the other way for the layup.
Oh, I'm not that quick. Especially not today.
She's playing with a cold. That the Halls might have popped out on the court. Would have been a tremendous incident. She might have, could have, rolled an ankle.
Yeah. I'd have rolled an ankle getting out of the chair.
Patterson with the ball. 1 minute left to go in the first half. Cooper underneath to Davis again. It lays it up and in. Davis just hanging out underneath on the baseline, and Central not playing up on that pass.
They love to spread that.
4-point lead for Dexter. They were down by 10 at the end of the first quarter.
I think if Coach Russell did the same thing, that they could end up with some layups too, because Dexter doesn't guard that weak side well.
Central's only scored 2 points this quarter, as they have been having a hard time turning the ball over. King almost turned over that time, wasn't waiting for the ball. Ladd underneath to 43. Harris, he'll put it up, and he'll travel.
Now who's shooting whom in the foot here? You know, they're just self-destructing. I think that Coach Russell's not going to be a pleasant person to be around in that locker room.
28 seconds now left to go in the half. 4-point lead for Dexter. Cooper with the ball, right side. He's going to work his way to the top of the key. Gives it off over to Brock Kimball. Kimball tries to give it to Patterson. Kicked by Ladd.
You have to think that Guilford and Penquist and Central have got to be saying that Dexter's the best 7 and 10 team they've played in a long time.
Dexter's one of the scrappiest ball clubs in boys Class C. Patterson with the ball. 6 seconds. 5 to Cooper. Back to Patterson. 4, 3, 2. He'll drive in for the jump shot.
Not a bad foul. Non-shooting foul. Make him take it out of bounds.
Foul goes on Ladd.
Watch Davis end up with this.
Kimball will inbound the ball on the sideline at the hash mark. Kimball looking to Patterson. Double team, triple team, throws up a shot. Nothing called. That ends the first half. Dexter coming out strong in the second quarter. Down by 10. They rally back, hold Central to only 2 points in the quarter, and they find themselves, the Dexter Tigers, up by 4, 26-22.
Jeff.
Back to high school, everybody. Jeff Dans along with Didi Killaway. As both teams head to the bench here, we're going to get set for second half action. Dexter holding a 4-point lead at 26-22. As Bob Robertson gave a report at halftime, a wild one up there at PCHS. Foxcroft holds a halftime lead, 26-25. Big game for the Ponies. They need the win to stay alive in Class B basketball.
There certainly weren't very many PCHS fans at the Dexter girls game, Dexter PCHS game. I'm sure that they want to be up there seeing what those boys can do. Those boys are going to the auditorium, and it's just going to be a matter of where. Looking at the standings here in Class C, Piscataquis, you know, they can go in maybe up a notch if they win this game tonight. It could be a good one.
They could leapfrog over Katahdin because Friday Bob and I are going to be up for a doubleheader with Penquist, and the boys lose. Piscataquis wins tonight. That could give enough to jump up. It'd be great positioning if Central, number 1, Penquist number 2, if Lincoln gets up to 3 and Piscataquis hits at 5, we would see 4 games, quarterfinals in the Class C first round. If they all advance, it'd be a great semifinal round.
It sure would. You have a lot of local teams in there. Great for the coverage.
Second half play starts. Central has the ball. They're down by 4. Rivera gives it off over to Straub. He had the hot hand in the first quarter. Scored 7 straight points. Back to Rivera.
Dexter's still in that 1-3-1 defense. It was very effective for them.
Ladd for 3, short. Patterson had the rebound, went off his hands, back out to Ladd. Foul line pass goes to King, looking for somebody, goes out to Rivera. Now right side pass to Straub. Jumper, no good. Right there's Tatro with the rebound. He's going to put it up strong over Robertson and hits.
Nice strong move there. Mike Mountain's got to come all the way over on that baseline and cover that low post.
2-point lead for the Tigers. Patterson with the ball, gives it over to Mountain. Mountain, pass it to Robertson, to Cooper, foul line jumper, short, air ball. Davis saves it in and passes right again. Didi Killaway has the break. She could have went in, stuck to 3 right in front of us, and would have given Dexter a 5-point lead, but she declines to grab the ball.
I graduated a long time ago.
Well, we don't have to let the Main School Principal Association know if you got the 3. Central has the ball. Minute gone by in the third quarter. Ladd with the ball. He'll pull it out. Dexter playing the zone. King's foul line jumper, no good. Coming in is Tatro. He'll put it up, no good. Rebound to King, but coming over the back is going to be Robinson. Foul will go on him.
That's Ben's first. That's the team's first of the half.
.650 left to go in the third. It's a 2-point lead for Dexter. Rivero inbound the ball along the baseline. Looking for Tatro. Now kicks out to Straub, left wing. Straub right side to Ladd. Ladd. Straub was screening underneath. He couldn't see him. Gives it off over to Rivera. Rivera, 12-footer left side. Doesn't hit. Ripped down by Davis. Outlets to Cooper. Coast to coast. Lays it up and in. Nice job starting with Dusty Davis home in the rebound. He had his back to the hoop when he got the rebound. He
what
saw
great
Cooper.
Hands. That was beautiful. That was like the tight end out grabbing that, just snatching that ball.
Central has the ball back. A jumper left side by Tatro. Beautiful jumper.
What a pretty touch.
2-point lead again for Dexter. Patterson, left side, gives it off over to Mountain. Mountain guarded by Straub. He has a lane, goes in, lays it up, blocked by Tatro. Gets the rebound and coming in and trying to reach in to get the ball. Is that going to go on Patterson?
Yeah, that's his third, team's second. And there again, not boxing out, reaching over somebody's back. That weak side person has got to drop down low.
Ladd will bring the ball down the court for the Red Devils. Top of the key. Drives past Davis, passes right side to Straub, underneath, lays it up and in. And the foul. It's going to go on Mountain.
That is Mike's first, team's third.
Davis getting talking to from head coach Peter Murray, because really started off with him defensively as a Ladd just drove right by him. Davis really didn't do much defensively to contain him.
And Coach Murray changed his defense out there. Didn't change the way that it was, but the way that he's got his personnel out there. And I don't know why. I liked the way it was. It was very effective.
Free throw is good. Central has the lead back, 29-28.
That's Rivera's second, team's first.
Rivera had a good steal on Patterson, came in a little bit too hard. As it's been watching Rivera and Patterson, been very interesting. A battle going on between those two floor generals. Inside pass right there. Robinson lays it up over the hands of Tatro and hits. Dexter has a lead back at 30-29.
Nice move in there by the young sophomore.
5:30 left to go in the third quarter. Ladd, left side, along the baseline, gives it to Tatro. Tries to pass to the King, goes over his hands. Rivera has it, kicks it out to Ladd. Top of the key. Nice pass inside to Tatro, lays it up under Robinson and hits. Central has the lead back, 31-30. Patterson, top of the key, loses control of the ball. He's trying to drive by on Rivera, couldn't do it. Davis has the ball, kicks it out to Mountain for three. Yes! Mike Mountain hits the three. 2-point lead for Dexter.
And that is a very typical shot for him. Those were the ones that he missed in the first half, which is very rare.
Ladd, top of the key. Over to Straub, to Rivera, inside to King. Double team, jumper, no good. Ripped down again by Mike Mountain, and Tatro comes in. He'll draw the foul.
That's his first, team's second. Now that's as many fouls as they called on Central in the whole first half.
Not a lot of fouls in the first half. Not a lot of free throws, that is, on the fouls. Mountain on the left side this time. Inside to Robinson. Reaching in, King slaps it out of his hands. Dusty Davis right there to get the ball. Patterson with it, right side. He's going to go baseline. No, tries to pass it to Robinson. He wasn't waiting for the ball. Rivera steals it coast to coast. One-handed layup up and in. Tie ball game. 4:20 left to go in the third.
That's the athlete that we like to see in Ryan. Really running the floor and doing what he needs to do to get the job done.
Davis, top of the key. Patterson fakes a three, drives inside the paint, triple team. Somehow finds the pass into Mountain. His jumper's no good. Tatro with the rebound. Here comes Rivera with the ball. Left side to Straub, baseline, lays it up. And coming in hard is Mountain and fouls him. Coach Russell wants the intentional. We'll see what the official calls. I didn't see the intentional foul called.
He came in hard from behind. That's his second.
Two-shot foul.
Team's fourth.
I don't know. I really don't want to say that was an intentional foul. He was just coming in hard. Trying to block the ball. Got mostly body. Scott Straub at the line to shoot 2. Tie ball game. Halfway through the third quarter. First shot is up, no good. So I guess so far the foul kind of worked as he missed the first one. Kind of rattled him a little bit. See what he does on the second free throw. It's up, no good. Ripped down again by Mike Mountain.
And that's the kind of athlete that he is. You see him go up for the rebound like that. It's strong, it's crisp. And that foul was the same way. He went up for the block shot and hit the guy pretty hard from behind. If that had been my son, he did, I'm sure I would have been upset, as most parents were on the other side.
There you have it, folks. Parenting advice from Didi Kittlelay. He would have been grounded. Cooper with the ball, left side, gets double teamed, gives it out to Patterson. Now over to Davis. Right side to Mountain for 3. Yes! Straub was in his face and he drills the 3. 36-33 lead for Dexter. Mike Mountain has come to play. Tedrow, right side to Ladd on the wing. Looking for King underneath. Gets it to him in the paint. Jumper blocked by Robinson. Gets the ball back. King's jumper. Sweet jumper from the left side. Hits. 1 point lead for Dexter. 3 minutes left to go in the third.
If you go for the box out rather than the block shot, you're going to end up with the ball after the first shot.
Cooper. Davis for 3. No. Hard three-pointer rebound. Comes down to King. Rivera pushes it down. He's looking for Tatro underneath. Couldn't get the pass. He pulls up the 3. Yes! And the crowd goes wild. 38-36 lead for Central. Rivera just steps up and drills a 3 on the right wing.
I'm glad he didn't wait until the fourth quarter to do this, though. This is what he needs to do.
Cooper, double teamed underneath, lays it up, no good. Dusty has the ball, taps it, no good, gets the rebound, and then lays it up and in. Tie ball game again.
Now Central's beginning to stand around on the defensive boards.
Straub for 3, yes! Scott Straub drills a 3 from the right side. Central has a 3-point lead, approaching the 2-minute mark of the third.
Who are these two teams out here now?
Holy cow, you think we're already at the auditorium. Mountain for 3, no, it doesn't go in. King with a rebound. That was an inch away from dropping. Ladd has the ball. Straub for 3, same spot. No, air ball, ripped down by Patterson. He's gonna push it down, he's looking for Cooper. He's coming down hard. Now he'll pull it back out. Wait for his teammates. Gives it over for Mountain. Nice pass inside to Dusty Davis. Lays it up and in. Beautiful pass by Mike Mountain.
And the reason that worked is because he hit those 2 threes before and they had to come at him. Great look inside by Mike Mountain. The prettiest pass I've seen in the game.
Ladd gets the ball stripped by Cooper. He's going to get called for the foul. He had the clean strip, but then when he was going after the ball, landed on Ladd.
He is so quick. That is Mark's third, and that's tough. Mark doesn't play well when he has a lot of fouls. Coach going to give him a little bit of a break here and put Brock Kimball in.
Nelson Knoll also checks in for John King for the Red Devils. 1:28 left to go in the third. Central has a 1-point lead. Ladd with the ball, left side to Straub on the wing. Straub looking, gives it over to Ladd. Rivera on the right wing looking for the ball. Ladd goes to the foul line, passes inside to 23. That's Selvia. Shot's no good. Rebound comes to Knoll, but he's going to get called for the foul, pushing off on Brock Kimball.
Right. And I was watching Rivera on that play. He came from the weak side three-point line, and he slithered around, and he was in front of all 3 of them, but the ball bounced out just a little bit. Brock lucked out.
1:08 left to go in the third.
That's a second on Knoll. Team's third.
Again, it's a Central 1-point lead as the lead has been flip-flopping between the two squads this quarter. Mountain has the ball. He gives it off over to Brock Kimball. Kimball works his way to the center court, gives it off over to Patterson. Dexter playing for the last shot of the third. Patterson, top of the key. Gives it over to Kimball. Right wing to Robinson, top of the key. Ben goes right, gives it to Brock Kimball, fakes a 3, steps in the foul line, gives it out to Dusty Davis. Back to Kimball, to Patterson with 30 seconds. Dexter crowd responds. Kimball with the ball to Davis at the foul line. Slid his foot, got away with the travel.
Why?
Ball's kicked by Ladd. Dexter ball along the sideline, right in front of their own bench. 17 seconds left.
Robinson's got to step it up like the rest of them. I realize he's only a sophomore, but it's time to step it up and start playing like a junior, even though he is a sophomore. He's got to protect that ball.
Ladd and Straub sit down the final 17 seconds. They don't want to draw any fouls, and plus want to get a quick breather as we start the fourth quarter. The official talks to Harris and Robinson. They're pushing back and forth. Ball goes out to Robinson at the foul line. Steps inside the paint, puts up the jumper hard. He's going to call for the offensive. No, it's a block. They call the block on Adam Sylvia. Central crowd not happy with the call, as I thought it was going to be an offensive. Robinson really came in hard inside the paint.
I think the referees saw the guy just kind of slide under him a little bit. Still got to let him cut him down. That's the crucial part of that.
So that's going to put Ben Robinson at the line to shoot 2. Down by 1 in the third with 14 seconds left to go in the third. Takes his time. Ben shoots. It hits. Tie ball game. As soon as we get done with this quarter, we'll probably shoot it back to Bob Robinson for an update on the Foxcroft PCHS score. Second free throw's no good. Ripped down to Central. Rivera with the ball. He's guarded by Kimball tightly. No foul called. He was bumping all the way. Three-pointer put up by Sylvia. No good. Rebound comes down to Smith. Ben Smith throws it up. No good. Almost tapped in by Central. And we end the third quarter with a tie. And what a shootout between these two squads. 41-41. Let's see if we have Bob Robinson back on the line. Let's see if we get an update on that Foxcroft game. Steve, do we have Bob? Lead back 43-41 as we start fourth quarter play.
Great job by Ben stepping it up, just like we said he needed to.
Ladd picks up the triple team to Rivera, fakes a 3, step inside, 15-footer, bang! Nice play by Ryan Rivera. Drawing the defense out, he hits the 15-footer, tie ball game. Patterson, again, nice pass to Robinson, puts it up and in, and the foul, basket counts. Tatro gets the foul.
Don't you love it when these youngsters prove you right, though? I mean, they have to do their jobs. And when they do what they're supposed to do and not try to be any too fancy, 2 great plays there by the young sophomore. And now he gets a chance for a 3-point play here.
Ben Robinson scores the first 4 points for his Dexter Tigers this quarter. Chance to make it the first 5. Free throws up. No good. Ripped down by John King. 2-point lead for the Tigers. 30 seconds gone by in the fourth. Rivera fiddles and diddles his way. Comes blowing by Brock Kimball. Good call. Brock gets called for the block. You kind of shrug your shoulders there.
No, I'm agreeing. Not a bad call at all. Brock's bumping, and they're letting the bumping go. And the minute that he decides to really bump, they're going to call it. You got to protect those ball handlers now and again.
Brock's first foul. That's the team's 6th. Straub, left wing. He's canned a couple 3-pointers in this ball game. Got to keep an eye on him. Ladd with the ball, top of the key. Patterson's coming around, almost steals the ball, gives it to Rivera, skips it over to Straub for 3. No, air ball. Tatro's right there underneath. He bumps number 32 Kimball, knocks him down. Nothing called. He lays it up and in. Tie ball game.
Tatro's got 8 points in this half. He's doing a good job underneath.
Patterson with the ball, gives it over to Mountain. Right side. He's going to drive in. Gives it to Davis. He gets it behind Tatro somehow to Davis. We're going to have a foul underneath, Didi.
I think it's on Rivera. Let me see what he's going to call here. Yep, on that weak side. That's his 3rd. They don't need him in foul trouble.
Cooper's going to check in for the Tigers. Let's see what he checks in for. Might be for Patterson or for Brock Kimball. We'll see. It's going to be for Kimball. 6:48 left to go in regulation. Tie ball game, 45-45 between Dexter and Central. Cooper inbounds it to Robinson. Double team, gives it back to Cooper. Now to Patterson, foul line, steps aside the paint. He's going to have a foul before the jump shot. And it's going to be away from the ball, underneath the basket. Actually, it looks like John King, Didi.
Yes, that's his first, team 6, so we're not in the bonus yet. Next time both teams should be in, I believe, yes.
Actually, it looks like they're going to give... are they going to give Robinson the 1-on-1?
I might have missed one somewhere. Oh, God. I hate it when I do that.
Robinson at the line for 1-on-1 now. Tie ball game.
I'll find it.
Takes his time. It's a 1-on-1 situation. It's up. And rims out. Kimball comes in and ties up John King. Jump ball. Possession arrow will go to Central.
That was Mark Cooper.
Cooper, that's right. Nice job by Mark stepping in.
Nice hands in there. Good job. And quick.
Back to a zone now for Dexter. Rivera, right side. Straub is alone on the weak side. Left wing has the ball. Deep three-pointer. No, and we'll have a foul underneath. This time it goes on King, pushing on Robinson.
Again.
Ben trots his way down the foul line. He's going to shoot again. Central crowd not happy.
That's 2 on John King. I'm looking at the scoreboard. Yep, that's 2. Team's 8.
6:25 left to go in regulation. 45-45. Ben Robinson at the line. 1-1. Takes his time. It's up. This one drops. Ben struggling a little bit at the line.
A little bit. He's 2 for 5 on the game.
Not a lot of free throws this game, but we'll probably see a lot this quarter now. He hits the second one. 2-point lead for Dexter. Quickly, the Tigers fall back on defense. Rivera with the ball. Works his way right. Now passes left to Straub. Straub back to Rivera, who comes around. Left side, baseline. 17-footer. Beautiful shot by Ryan Rivera. Talk about senior leadership. He just comes up and drills the jumper. Tie ball game.
The way to stop him is make him pick up his dribble. He won't shoot without, well, I won't say won't, but doesn't like to shoot without his dribble.
Pass goes inside to Robinson. King steps in, steals the ball. Here comes Rivera again. See if they set up the same play. Nice ball control. Dribbles between his legs. Now passes over the Ladd. Now the ball goes back to Rivera. 5:40 left to go. In the game, tied up at 47. Tatro, 10-footer, no good. Cooper hauls in the rebound. Gives it off over to Patterson.
We've talked about it before. Cooper's only about 5'8". He plays like he's about 6'1".
Cooper and Patterson, the little guys on the court, they're not afraid. They like to go in and underneath and get the boards.
Do. Both got good verticality.
Mountain, inside pass to Robinson. Jumper over Rivera, no good. Rivera comes up, gets the rebound, and Robinson following his shot.
And Ben had to expect that. They were calling it on King on the other end, so.
Robinson gets the foul.
That's his second, team 7th.
And I'll put Rivera at the line for 1-1. .5:17 left to go in regulation. Rivera at the line. Chance to give Central the lead back.
I really have to wonder if Central thought that Dexter could come do this twice.
They may do it. Free throw's no good. Robinson got the rebound, gives it to Davis. Now to Patterson. He'll push the ball up the court. Set up the play. Patterson, top of the key. Mountain for 3. No. Ripped down by Tatro. Gives it to Rivera. He's looking up court. He's looking for Straub. Underneath right side. Gives it to him. Lays it up. Blocked by Cooper. But Cooper hacks him. Hacks Straub on the hand. And Cooper has 4 fouls. Straub at the line to shoot 2.
Cooper is so aggressive going for the ball.
Rivera, as soon as he had the ball in the backcourt, he was already looking at Straub. Should have been an indication to Dexter that with Rivera looking up that way, you see the anticipation of his face, somebody had to be open.
That's right. And that's just having the maturity to look back and see who's back there behind you.
Central having a hard time at the line as Straub misses the first. Still a tie ball game. 4:57 left to go in regulation. Takes his time. It's up and in. 1-point lead for the Red Devils. That is, it is for Dexter at least, their last game of the year, tournament atmosphere. This is, in a way, their championship game. They got Central once. They would like to get it again. Patterson with the ball to Davis. Back to Patterson, right side. Looking to get inside the Robinson. He'll step in, puts up the jumper, doesn't roll in. Tatro hauls in the rebound. Gives it off over the Ladd.
Nice job on the defensive boards there by Tatro.
Chance for Central to build a lead here. 1-point lead. King tries to get the pass from Rivera.
Robinson got away with one there, I think.
Got his hand up there, slaps it away. Cooper with the ball now, left wing. Central kind of packing in right now defensively, Dede.
Yeah, they're kind of setting in their zone. Got to make Dexter earn it from the outside. Dexter likes it when they play man. Then they can use their lateral quickness and their ball handling ability. All 5 of them out there.
4-minute mark now. 1-point lead for Central. Cooper fakes a 3, drives in, kicks it out to Patterson. Patterson calls Cooper out and sets up the play again. Central crowd starting to get into it now. Davis hanging out down along the baseline. We should see that pass again. It was effective in the first half. Patterson just inside 3-point range. No good. Ball comes right to Mountain. Oh, nice pass underneath to Davis. Spinning around.
No look.
Oh.
And who's a foul on here?
Ladd.
On Ladd. That's his first. And that's the team's 9th. So we'll go double bonus next time. Then I think that was a shooting foul, so he'll be shooting 2 anyway.
Mike Mountain, just a spin around no-look pass to Davis between 2 Central players. I don't know how the ball got to Davis.
I'm surprised he saw it.
Dusty's at the line. Back
Boy,
rims.
Dexter has struggled at the line the past few games, and they're a very good foul shooting team.
3:40 left to go. Hopefully we'll hear from Bob, see what's happening up in Guilford between PCHS and Foxcroft. I'm sure they're in fourth quarter play, and that's a wild one. We have a tie ball game now as Davis hits the second of two. 3:30 left to go in the game. Ladd with the ball. Straub's hanging out in the left wing. Rivera gets the ball blocked by Robinson. Now he tries to pass it to Tatro. It goes in the back court. That's a violation.
Rivera put it up without the dribble, and it wasn't as effective or as strong as when he comes off that last power dribble, especially going to his left. And what's really strange is to see how many great shooters love that left-handed dribble come in it because it brings the ball right up into your right-handed shooting position.
Jeff and Dee Dee, we have heard from Bob Robinson. He is standing by online with us.
Okay, we'll get to Bob in a second here. Dexter has the ball. They pulled it out. They're going to try to work the clock maybe. We'll see what happens. We've seen funny things before. Diddy, this could be a little John Baptist doll.
Well, Dexter's been doing this all year. Dexter did this against them up at Dexter. They like to spread it out. They're a good ball handling team. They like facing the basket. They don't have a true center. So if you've got these guards out here that like to handle the ball, like to face the ball.
Mountain tries to pass to Davis. It bounces off Straub's knee into the hands of Ladd. Central has the ball back. 2:45 left to go in the game. Tied up. Tatro underneath. Tries to pass inside the King. Gets the ball. Lays it up and in. 50-48. Central has the lead.
Good ball movement by Central to find the open man underneath. Looking and looking and looking.
Dexter sets up the play again. They pull it out. Mountain to Patterson at midcourt. Cooper's right in front of us on the left side. They're trying to get Central to play out, and now they're going to. Gives it to Mountain. 2:15 enrolling now. Central 2-point lead.
I know how boring it is, especially if you're a coach and you've got these kids out here. Best thing for Central to do is just stay there and stand there. They've got the lead.
Yep. Cooper. Patterson actually gives it to Mountain. Left side to Patterson. Davis again underneath on the baseline. They won't give it to him though. Back out to Mountain. Under 2 minutes left to go. Central has the lead, 50-48. Patterson, left side, puts up the 15-footer, hits! Tie ball game, 1:40 and running now.
Another good point guard that likes to shoot off his dribble.
Jamie Russell wants him to slow it down now. Let's see if they play for the last shot. We have Bob holding here. It might be a few more minutes before we get to him. We have a tie ball game. We are 90 seconds left to play in regulation.
Coach Murray telling them to stay. Just to keep an eye on people. Don't stand still. Keep active on your toes.
Ladd with the ball, right side. Davis plays out a little bit. Ladd comes to the top of the key, gives it over to Straub, left side. 1:12 left to go now. Tie ball game here at Central. Rivera has the ball now. Patterson plays out a little bit on him.
Rivera's going to know where he is because that last shot very, very well could come right to him.
1 minute left to go. Patterson tries to steal on the double team on Ladd. Comes it too hard and fouls.
That's 4 on him, 9 on the team. But you know, not necessarily a bad foul. Put him on the line, make him earn it, and then you got a chance. Then you've got the ball. Then you've got control. I realize that you might not be ahead, but you know there are a lot of different ways of looking at these situations.
As soon as we get a timeout, we'll try to go to Bob and see what's happening with PCHS and Foxcroft. It's a 1-on-1 situation right now.
Be a good time for Dexter to call timeout right now.
58 seconds left. Ladd at the line with a tie ball game. It's up. In. Central, 1-point lead. Ladd takes his time. Crowd silences. Sets. Shoots. Nothing but net.
Good clutch foul shooting by the junior, knowing he's going to be awful lonely out there next year.
We have a 20-second timeout. Let's see if we have Bob here to see if we get a score up at PCHS.
And we
go ahead, Bob.
Okay, we do. With 4.5 minutes remaining in the fourth period, 47-46. PCHS by 1. Foxcroft has the ball. Bud Levitt has fouled out of the game with 5:02 remaining in the game. So we'll see how that plays into Foxcroft's hands. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Bob. With Levitt fouled out, that's a chance for some of the big guys for Foxcroft to get it underneath.
Well, now they can pack it in because they don't have him standing out 3-point line. I tell you what, he's deadly when he faces a basket. Very good shooter. He's in there every morning. I walk through that gym 8:15 every morning. He's in there shooting.
Lazat, Charles, and Grant, the big guys for Foxcroft. They have an opportunity now with Bud Levitt out. We have 58 seconds left to go in the game. Ladd just hits a 1-and-1, hits both of them. 52-50 Central lead. It's been a wild one. Looked like it was going to be a blowout in the first half as Central built a 10-point lead. But Dexter came back and got the lead at halftime, and it was tied at the end of 3. And this is where we stand now.
I see Coach Russell telling his players, don't foul. You know, play good defense, make them earn it. Also knowing Dexter can bury that 3. They got Mountain out there on that 3-point line, and it can go down.
Dexter comes out.
And
now.
Dexter has nothing to lose.
Nope.
Their season is over. You know, they can go out with a little glory here, take the ball down, stall it, bring it out, and throw up a 3 at the buzzer. You know?
Football pass from Mountain down to Patterson, bounces off his head. He holds on to it. He's underneath, lays it up and in! And in! It goes in!
That was a beautiful, beautiful play by both the passer and the passee, the catcher.
Rivera has the ball. 40 seconds left to go in the game. It's tied up. Rivera looking. He's just holding on to the ball. Dexter's going to play up a little bit. Patterson got to be careful. He has 4 fouls. Ladd gets the ball on the right side. 30 seconds left.
I think athletically, Dexter's a little better out here right now.
Ladd spins around. Davis inside the paint. Passes up to Tatro.
Could have been a travel twice there.
Top of the key to Ladd. We're at 15 seconds. Tie ball game. Rivera has the ball now. 12 seconds. Now to Ladd. 10 seconds.
Yeah,
Ladd
go to the
left
baseline.
side.
They go to the baseline, call timeout. I love that play. Go to the baseline, call timeout, run an out-of-bounds play. That is the easiest thing to do when you have the ball and you have a tie game.
We'll keep it right here. 8.5 seconds left to go. It's a tie ball game. Central has the ball. Should there be a tie-up or anything, the possession arrow does go to the Dexter Tigers.
I believe that Central has 1 more timeout left, and Dexter has 3. I get a little lax in keeping track of timeouts.
I think Central, I think they've taken at least 120. I don't know how many fulls they have.
I know that Central's taken 4, and I know that Dexter has taken at least 1. They may have taken 2.
The crowd are standing up from both sides. It's been a great game right from the tip-off.
I tell you, this is great for the Dexter seniors to go out like this. They've shown some pride, a lot of hard work, and you can't ask those kids to do anything more than that.
7-10 Dexter playing like they are 17-0 against the top squad in Class C in Central. 14-2 Central.
And I bet you Central's glad Dexter's not going in number 8.
That wouldn't
be pretty.
I'd have to fight Bob because I would want to do that quarterfinal game if it was Dexter and Central.
Let's see what happens.
Rivera gives it to Straub, left side. 7 seconds. Straub to King, goes over his hands, out of bounds, just on the backcourt of Dexter. Dexter has the ball in the backcourt. Timeout called. Let's take a quick 30-second break. Tie ball game. You're listening to D103. Thanks, Bob. James Harris is going to check in for Central now. Dexter has the ball in the backcourt.
Just about at the midcourt line.
Yeah, a few feet into the backcourt. Possession arrow still goes to Dexter. 3.6 seconds left to go in the game. It's tied up. Dexter trying to set up a play. What do you think they'll go to? Mountain for a 3?
No, Patterson's going to take it right to the hole. I bet you.
Try to draw the foul or try to create something?
That's what he did in the game the other day against Penquist. He'd just soon be on the line taking the foul shots. He's a pretty clutch kid. He likes the pressure. And he can make the layup, too. He doesn't mind, like you said, being in amongst the trees.
Okay,
curious to see what Central's going to do. Central's going to, I see the other coach, Russell, Jim Russell, talking angle defense.
There we go.
Yeah.
Cooper comes down.
Taking the ball out so that Patterson can have it.
Cooper is going to be guarded by Harris. Cooper going to try to inbound it to Patterson and does. To the foul line, inside the paint, off the glass, and in! And in he hits! Dexter has done it again! They've done it again, baby! And Didi,
I called it.
She's the greatest caller of all time!
I love you too. Oh, wow.
School districts, if you're looking for a coach, call D103. D's looking for a coaching job.
No, I got one.
Nice job by Brett Patterson.
What a beautiful job. Great call.
Comes inside the paint, hits the runner, Didi, and cans it off the glass. 54-52 victory for Dexter.
And, you know, when you look at this from Jamie Russell's standpoint, this could be a rude awakening for these Central kids to realize that you can't take anybody lightly. Dexter may have only won 7 games out there, but there are other teams out there that have only won 7 games that still might be as good as Dexter or as good as Central. So these kids need to say, hey, you know, we got to get our act together and we got to play the way that we played all year.
Wow, what a game. As it was, I have had way too many close games in the last 2 weeks, and I had a week off after doing 6 straight Penquist games. My throat was raw, and boy, to come back and do this game. And to Bob Robinson, who's listening, who gave me the game tonight, Bob, thank you. As 54-52 victory. Let's see if we can get Bob back here to find out what's going on with the PCHS as Didi racks up the final stats here. All right, thanks, Steve. Welcome back. And it's official. We're the last two in here, as we've given you two exciting games. Well, Coach Russell's wife is here. She's walking off. She's
cleaning up after him.
Cleaning up after him. It's been a long night here. It's two exciting games on D103. We gave you this first one, an exciting one. Brent Patterson cans a running 5-6-footer in the paint, and just off, beautiful shot. We have the angle. It just goes off the glass and in, and gives Dexter a win. As for the second time this season, Dexter defeats Central in a wild one. Boy, I tell you, it doesn't get any better than this in terms of Maine high school basketball, because this is what it's all about.
Hey, Class C basketball, it can be anybody's game. I don't care if Central were 17-0 at that point and Dexter were 0-17. That team can still turn around because you've got good athletes out there. You may not have the greatest basketball players on the face of the earth, but if you've got good athletes, things can happen.
And we were talking about during the break that in terms of the heel points that they'll probably get, you'll probably see the final heel points. Dexter will probably hit the number 10 spot, just a few points out of the prelim.
Yeah, and you got to look at a game here, a game there, a few seconds here, a few seconds there. Hey, they could have pulled out that game against Penquist. They certainly had their opportunities.
Yeah, they definitely would have been.
If they'd won both these games, tournament. They'd have been in.
Central now goes on tomorrow, and they got to play really almost the same team, different color uniform in PVHS up there, and should be interesting.
And you don't know, as PVHS, do you look and say, wow, Dexter beat him weekend, or do you think, wow, Dexter beat him, they're going to really cream us?
Yeah, I'm sure Central's going to have a different attitude. They don't want to go in losing 2 straight games going into the tournament.
Certainly not. One loss isn't bad. You're coming up towards the end of your season, and like we said right at the end of the game, it can wake them up and say, whoops, we need to play better basketball.
What we'll do right now, Didi will give you the final stats of this game, and then we'll sign off and give it over to Bob.
Okay, well, we have the Central Red Devils, who are now, I'm going to look at my little sheet here. They're 14-3, is that correct? That's 17 games with one left to go. So they're 14-3 right now. And for Central, we had Ryan Rivera with a quiet 12 points. He had 3 in the first quarter, he had 5 in the third quarter, and he had 4 in the fourth quarter. We said we need they need 30 points on Ryan, and he has the ability to score 30 points. He can be a scorer, he can be a shooter. He can play inside, he can play outside.
Unfortunately, he had that bad pass in the final seconds. He was trying to kick it out to the top of the key to King, and it was just out of King's grasp. And it sailed out of bounds.
And that happened to them the whole game. And I think that's Dexter's long arms and good lateral quickness. We have Justin Ladd with 6 points, Scott Strobe with 14, Shane Tatro with 8. Great second half out of Tatro. Very, very quiet in the first half. John King with a very quiet 6 points. King, you'd expect 12, 14 points out of. And not only that, he didn't really have a whole lot of rebounds. When you think about rebounding, you think of Dusty Davis and Mike Mountain. They were the dominant rebounders out there today. Noel Nelson had 4 points. Adam Salvia had 2 for a total of 52 points. Central 4 for 8 from the foul line. I don't know if I've only seen them play twice this year. Are they used to being on the foul line more?
Dexter?
No,
Central. Boy, they certainly have the opportunity. Because we have people like Rivera, same thing like Patterson. They like to drive it inside the paint and draw the foul. In the game against I did with Penquist, they went about 15, 16 times at the line.
When you only go to the foul line 8 times, it's tough to score a lot of points.
Yeah.
For Dexter, who finishes their season 8-10, and a great 8-10,
Super.
A good season, a good ending to a season. The middle of the season just killed them.
Yeah.
But such is life. But they didn't give up. Brent Patterson with 12, 6 in the second quarter and 6 in the fourth quarter. So Brent pretty quiet, didn't play much of the first, in foul trouble. Mark Cooper with 4, Brock Kimball didn't score. Dusty Davis with 13, Mike Mountain with 14, and Ben Robinson with a great 11. And Ben came on in that fourth quarter and played gangbusters. He picked it up and he did his job. Now Dexter 4 for 9 from the foul line. Not a lot of free throw attempts, but not a lot of penetrating. A lot of outside shooting and maybe second attempts, but not a lot of taking the ball inside and using your inside game to draw the fouls.
And that's going to wrap it up. As Didi will...
See you Tuesday.
We'll see you Tuesday.
I hope. We're still hoping that the Dexter girls are going to make it, and plans have been made. Something really freaky would have to happen for them not to make it.
Right now, we're anticipating maybe a Cotton-Dexter prelim down at the Bangor Auditorium. We'll let you know about that when the heel points is, but that's going to wrap it up for us. And
hey guys, you there?
Bob, thanks, Bob. I owe you one.
No. Thank you. we appreciate you allowing us to break into your game a couple of times, and And, of course, this is great for the people of the Penquist area. Everybody wanting to know what Dexter Central is doing, and I'm sure the people down there wanting to know how PCHS and Foxcroft are doing up here. So we appreciate your work down there. And, again, tournament time coming up, and we'll all have a good time then.
It's going to be a great one. And I guess, Bob, that's going to do it for us. And I'll see you Friday for 2 good games there.
Okay, we'll do it.
Take care.
All righty.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
54-52, Dexter over Central. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap up the Foxcroft PCHS game. Back in a moment on D103.
For over 50 years, Rowell's Pontiac GMC Jeep and Eagle in Dover Foxcroft has been establishing relationships. Our commitment is to seeing you drive off in a quality, well-running vehicle. Rowell's is Central Maine's Unicell agent, so you'll never be out of touch. Whether you've just purchased a new or used vehicle, or you're driving away from one of their top-notch service bays, you'll be more than satisfied with their friendly and knowledgeable staff. Shop around and compare. You're sure to come back to Rowell's Pontiac GMC Jeep and Eagle on East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft.
Your independent hometown pharmacy is Community Pharmacy. Located on West Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Community Pharmacy offers a full line of prescription services, a wide selection of vitamins and health and beauty aids. Community Pharmacy wishes the best of luck to all the athletes and is a proud supporter of high school sports.
You're not just another policy number at the Blackwell Insurance Agency in Dexter and East Corinth, but an important client who deserves quality service. They can help you with all your personal and commercial insurance needs. Come in and talk with the friendly staff, Gareth, Gary, Teresa, Diane, and Carol, and let them package your policies for great coverage at a reasonable price. With 2 locations and personalized service, it's the Blackwell Insurance Agency, Spring Street in Dexter, and Main Street in East Corinth. Why not give them a try today?
Weekends are made for fun and family. The Skowhegan Savings Bank Master Money Card simplifies your hectic schedule so you have more time for the important things in your life. Avoid the hassles of carrying cash or getting personal checks approved. You can use your Master Money Card at over 14 million locations worldwide, and all of your purchases are conveniently itemized on your monthly checking account statement. Visit one of our offices today for more information about getting your own Master Money Card. Skowhegan Savings Bank, your working bank, is a member of the FDIC and an equal housing lender.
D103 Sports, where the word for the day is swish.
We're back at PCHS as we're going to wrap up the PCHS Foxcroft game. For most of you listening to the Dexter Central game, 54-52, Dexter in a last-second shot by Patterson to put the Dexter Tigers on top at the buzzer. Here, the Foxcroft Academy Ponies lose a tough one. In Class B, a must-win for them. They needed this victory to try and even get into the Class B tournament, and it would be probably 8th place, but it was not to be, as the PCHS Pirates, with their super sophomores and fabulous freshmen, were able to pull one out of the fire tonight by the score of 61-60. Let's run down the scoring for you. For the PCHS Pirates, 2 in double figures, Levitt with 19, Priest with 18, Stabbard with 8, DeCastro with 5, Burgess with 7, Torrey Littlefield and Keith Dawson with 2. However, the 2 that Keith Dawson scored were the last 2 that PCHS scored to give him 61 points. Tell you, he didn't get a lot of opportunities, but he made the most of his foul shots tonight. He was 2 for 2. PCHS 15 for 20 from the foul line. For the Foxcroft Ponies, they put 3 people in double figures tonight. Mike Grant with 18, a 3 at the buzzer to get the Ponies to within 1. Dustin Lander and Justin Clausen with a dozen each. Crosby with 7, Charles with 5, Savage with 4, Andy Lazat with 2 free throws for 2 points. The Ponies went to the line 26 times, 6 more than Foxcroft, but they made just 1 more, 16 for 26 from the foul line. Here's the scoring by quarters. It was 13-12 PCHS after 1, 26-25 Foxcroft after 2, 39-35 PCHS after 3, as you can see, going back and forth, and then PCHS 61-60 to win the game. PCHS goes to 10-7, Foxcroft drops to 7-10. We'll take our last break, be back with a little bit more here from PCHS, right here on D103.
Your friends and neighbors at the Dexter Regional Federal Credit Union nearest you are proud to help sponsor high school basketball. Growing with and supporting our local communities is one of their primary goals. With offices in Dover, Foxcroft, Dexter, Greenville, and Guilford, the Dexter Regional Federal Credit Union hopes you enjoy the play-by-play action of tonight's game and wishes the best of luck to all the athletes.
Your local Varney Insurance Agency in Dexter wants to help you. They know insurance, and they know that all insurance policies aren't equal in value. Protection and premiums can vary. At Varney's, they offer coverage by some of the nation's leading companies, so you always get the best possible protection. They're confident they can relieve the pressure and save you money when it comes to insurance protection. The Varney Insurance Agency, supporting the Dexter Tigers in their quest for today's win.
Rattling the bleachers with the power of radio. D103 Sports.
We're back at Piscataquis Community High School as we wrap up this game. A little extra coverage for you tonight as PCHS beats Foxcroft 61-60 tonight. I tell you, we've got 3 games remaining. With the 6 teams, we have 5 out of 6 teams going to the Bangor Auditorium. Here's what we have for you tomorrow.